Thank you, Dr. Christ, for reading off my speech. Hafidez and buenas tardes todos samzu. Ran anim, mabuhay, penkom, ali, kasalelia, magatin, ula, konnichiwa, ciao, aloha, ni hao, bravo, guten tag, hola, annyeonghaseyo, komasta, bonjour, oi. These are the greetings of our students who comprise the beautiful and rich tapestry of our diverse student body. To our distinguished guests, Your Excellencies, those who have traveled from across all parts of Micronesia representing your beautiful island nations, and also to those who travel from other parts of the world who are here just for a 24-hour visit, simply to congratulate me and participate in today's event. Thank you to our colleagues from the National Institute of Health, NIDDK. They arrived last night, they leave tomorrow morning. I just want to acknowledge, and I feel honored that you had made this trip. To all of our partners from the various parts of the Asia-Pacific region, we have university presidents, we have college presidents among us in our field house this afternoon. We have received messages from the leaders across all our branches of government, including our congressional delegate. We have witnessed our traditional display of traditional navigation, as well as traditional healing representatives earlier during this ceremony. And we also want to ensure that we recognize and honor the core of the Academy here this afternoon, our faculty. Our faculty, without them, our charter would be very, very difficult to carry forth. So I just want to highlight and thank them for taking time out of their schedules. To our business leaders, our students, those across the government sector, those across our various faiths, our military leader representatives, those from our public school system, here as well as throughout the region. Family, friends, loved ones, partners. I express Masi, thank you so much for joining us. I have been in office for roughly 100 days. And what was interesting about that transition was it didn't feel like there was any transition because I knew that there was a lot of work to get done. So I think about the importance of not only highlighting what the University of Guam does and represents and the importance of partnerships, but I think it's important to just give a little bit of history about my humble beginnings. So I want to share a bit about myself. And no, it's not what you found in my bio for a quick Google search, but it's about my earliest memories of what shaped my commitment to education and to our precious community on Guam and throughout the region. I want you to know that I am you and you are me. Tau tau tanut zu. I come from humble beginnings. I am a daughter of Guahan and raised in the village of Hagat with 7 siblings. I recall the days where finances were tight, when water seeped through holes in my shoes after it rained. I remember the crumpled, used paper bags that held, it was still delicious, stale bread that held the egg sandwiches that were lovingly made by my sister May. Okay. And I remember the faded uniform, okay, that had to be recycled every year because that's what we had available. But I was very thankful because at the end of the day, we had community within our village and we had community and love within our family. I recall the days when I longed for those hot lunch plates and what my mom called blue shield Blue Seal branded milk. And the delicious, freshly baked cookies that filled the cafeteria, okay, none of which my mom could afford. And so I learned that I could clean the restaurant toilets for free hot lunch, as well as Blue Shield milk that my gustatory desire was, needed to be satisfied. And so I was very excited. I think I was less than 10 years old during the time. And I cleaned those bathrooms, I scrubbed those toilets every day as if it was my first and my last job. Putting all my energy into it, I think about this today, standing before you, and this experience was my earliest memory of doing the best work I could do to master the task. A value that I honor to this day, a work ethic that I also want to share with our students, because regardless of how life seems tough, regardless of whether finances or resources are limited, that you can take pride in being resourceful and engaging in hard work and that work ethic to move forward. Because we could not afford many books, I made use of the Hagat Public Library. And shout out to our public libraries on island and throughout the region. My love for exploration was fueled by that library. With my tiny feet, I would cheerfully walk past the Mount Carmel Church to the library to ultimately grab as many books as I could fill my tiny arms with. Mission accomplished. I would plop myself on the floor and escape to Paris with brave and adventurous Madeline and learn about honey and biscuits from a Southern girl in a fictional book, wondering what those tasted like while my mouth watered. I was in those moments of escape where I learned about natural curiosities, the importance of literacy, and how reading and books could transport our minds to other spaces and explore the possibilities. As a first-generation college student, I know the importance of having access to an affordable education as a means to transform one's path and improve upon one's livelihood. I learned the importance of hard work, that if you wanted positive change in life, education, particularly higher education, was critical. You see, I have the means. You see, I understand you as well because I've been there. My message to our students. And so it's important to me that you have the means to succeed because so often the odds are stacked high. I am you, and you are me. Institutions are not cold, hard, concrete places. They're filled with people brimming with ideas, so many issues and opportunities that we must both reach for and create. Working collaboratively and in harmony with and through others to make positive change is important. The foundation of faith, of cultural values that elevate respect and inafat malik means to bring harmony to collectively advance our communities. These are the values by which we agree to operate by. If people are the living, breathing heart and soul of institutions, then partnerships are critical as well. Partnerships that bridge and add value towards the path of achieving vision, mission, and goals. Not just the institution's goals, but the island and the region, because again, an institution is nothing without its people. If we're called on to address issues of society without the community and region and our partners, then we sorely miss our mark. And members of our audience today, and those unable to make it, are a testament to how dynamic partnerships allow us to grow and achieve even more. Whether it be helping to mitigate harmful effects of climate change and marine science, protecting our natural resources from invasive species, optimizing the value of drone technology and artificial intelligence, building upon data science and cybersecurity capacities, building capacities to support construction and development through civil engineering, supporting all professions and industries through our business, cultural, health, social, STEM, and education pathways, or leveraging the expertise of our faculty, our researchers, our scientists, working in concert with our students to engage in research, innovations, and solutions. Dynamic, respect, and balanced partnerships are certainly very critical to this. Reflecting on the purpose of our institution, I recall the words of the founding dean of the Territorial College of Guam and the second president of the University of Guam, the late Dr. Pedro Sanchez, who remarked, "I have in my mind an institutional character that reflects the geography, the culture, the goals, the aspiration, and the priority needs of society that is Guam and Micronesia. I have in mind a university where Guamanian and Micronesian history, culture, art, music, economies, government, sociology, and all other aspects of Guamanian and Micronesian lives are made meaningful in the programs and the disciplines we offer." And in differentiating the University of Guam, he profoundly noted that in the long run, we can lead the way for the rest of the country and perhaps the rest of the world in raising the quality of life for all. Now, his words are a tribute to our strategic intent as a land-grant and sea-grant institution to transform the lives of the students we serve and to advance the communities in which we live, work, and play in. I'd like to thank, and well, I know that because of those who came before and those with us today, we are well on our way to his vision, and we will continue to explore and be connected to the boundless energy that propels us forward together. Okay. To propel forward, Tulus Mortna. Tulus Mortna is an action-oriented concept that we move forward in directed and intentional ways, that we move together, that we leave no one behind. We would not wait for the sails of our canoe to catch the wind. Instead, we will take action, propelling forward together. Hita Tulus Mortna. The global COVID-19 pandemic, as Dr. Christ noted, brought many challenges as well as new opportunities. All institutions of higher education pivoted to online instruction and learning as the means to continue our educational obligation to our students to persist towards their degree. The pandemic brought fear, anxieties, depression, and exposed our vulnerabilities, including how very fragile our healthcare systems and industry were. Couple this with a financial crippling effect on the private sector, the downturn in tourism, job losses, a $10 billion buildup that exacerbated the cost of construction, natural disasters, and delays in business and economic recovery. The exodus of families leaving for better employment and or more affordable living destinations, and the urgency to build the pipeline of professionals to support these gaps and meet these demands are upon us. These are the issues that the university is called to face, and how we as a community locally and regionally respond to these issues is critical to forging a unified path towards a robust, dynamic, and healthy region. Tulus Mortna, I stand before you with purpose, on a voyage propelling forward to deliver public value through our threefold mission of INA, Discovery, and SETB. As we delve into the intricacies of the tapestry of our society, we learned about the resiliency of our people, our students, our faculty, employees in general, and our community to do more with less. We learned about value-added partnerships that have enabled us to explore further ways to preserve culture and language, understanding our marine biodiversity and the effects from climate change, island sustainability, exploring, interrogating social justice issues, engaging in research relating to cancer, nutrition, and health, Chamorro and Micronesian studies, public policy, economic development, exploring alternative energy, and collectively addressing cybersecurity, the impacts of AI, and the value of data science. There are so many other areas not listed here, but my point is that the work we, along with our students, do is expansive, and it is extensive. It is broad as it is deep, and it is critical. Take a moment to imagine Guam and the region without the University of Guam. It's hard to do, I think. And our new strategic initiative is to go beyond leading by expanding international partnerships and growing our health and social welfare capacity with institutions such as the University of Hawaii's Manoa's Thompson Social Work and Public Health, the National Taipei University of Nursing and Health Sciences, the Guam Regional Medical Center, and all other members of that healthcare, public health ecosystem. Through our unique partnerships on island with regional partners and other institutions of higher learning, we have strengthened our capacity to build the professional workforce. And so we are very excited about the journey ahead. There are so many other partners who have approached the University of Guam over the past few months. We are excited to work hand in hand, recognizing the importance of place-based needs, recognizing the importance of respect, of compassion, and community, which make up our equity and inclusion policy. Which leads me to island wisdom. And we are committed as a university centered on island wisdom. We fashion diversity, equity, and inclusion to include these areas of respect, compassion, and community through our Inadahis and Inatgofli'i statement. This institutional commitment, more accurately and with greater precision, reflects the culturally relevant, enduring, and meaningful Micronesian concepts and values embedded in Inadahi, meaning taking care of myself, others, and the environment around me, and Inatgofli'i, meaning a harmonious way to proceed, operate, and live together. Now, rooted in Micronesia and guided by our region's history and values, the University of Guam fosters equitable access, thriving engagement, robust scholarship, and innovative solutions to meet local, regional, and global needs. And these Micronesian values strengthen the intellectual, emotional, and spiritual well-being of individuals by respecting the dignity of our peoples and all of humanity. Tulus Mo'na. So much is expected of public universities, and we can't do it alone. With the support of our stakeholders, our community, our political leaders on island, and throughout our region, through the support of our partners across our island and the globe, the University of Guam has proven its capability through the hearts, minds, and drive, not only in our learning spaces, but also in the fields, our oceans, our satellite locations, for our local, regional, private NGOs, federal, military partners. We deliver this public value across cultural, sustainability, and other aspects of our society. The university is on a journey, Tulus Mo'na, to propel forward, and all units have revisited their plans in light of these challenges and have updated their roadmap. Our responsibility to our island of the region has not changed, but we have renewed focus, Tulus Mo'na. The university has advanced its repertoire in the area of research and has launched new initiatives related to island wisdom. Our UOG Press boasts new national award-winning publications and contributed to our cultural, historical body of literature, in addition to expansion through the PROA imprint in Saipan from a partnership with the humanities of the CNMI and our North Marianas College partners. Certificate programs in traditional seafaring, traditional healing, comes from interdisciplinary efforts with our Sonoran Studies, our Micronesian Studies program, and our Center for Island Sustainability and Sea Grant, and tourism, among many. The university boasts over 150 signed partnership agreements related to cultural and faculty exchanges and research collaborations, including cooperative education internships, capacity building in STEM and other fields, mitigating invasive species, agriculture technology, developmental disabilities, health disparities, among many others, that allows us to address just about every fabric of our community and the region. And our esteemed faculty elevate students and our community through their dedication and passion to make positive impacts. Whew. I think we need a break. I'm so proud, as all of us, of the 9 centers of research and extension that have and continue to leverage partnered resources to study threats and opportunities, as well as to arrive at solutions to improve the quality of life across many different spectrums. Okay? We're excited about 4 new buildings that you will see over the next 2 years. And many thanks to our internal partners, the Research Corporation of the University of Guam and the Office of Research and Sponsored Programs, together with our facilities maintenance and other key members of our university community, as well as the University of Guam Endowment Foundation and our donors. Together with the USDA and the USEDA, we will see come to fruition the Dr. Lucio Tan Student Success Center, the Water and Environmental Research Institute, the School of Engineering facility, and the Margaret Paris Hattori Uchima School of Health Nursing Annex. We serve approximately 3,000 students. The University of Guam, over its 70-plus years, have produced over 20,000 graduates. Our graduates are present in this field house. Our graduates are present in key positions across our region and across the globe. Our graduates are making positive impacts and helping to improve the quality of life wherever they live and work in. And so we are proud of what we continue to deliver in that regard. We were founded as a builder of the education workforce, as a former Territorial College of Guam, and as a land-grant university and sea grant institution, we're charged to grow our capacity in programs, research, and extension to deliver public value. We spent many, many weeks surveying our faculty, our students, our employees, our administrators. And we conducted a listening session to hear from key members in our industry. We heard from our students from their day-long professional development segment, and they have provided us with pages and pages of input about what they would like to see in the form of improvements. So I want to share with all of you, your voices will not go unheard. Tulis Motna, we will do everything we can to shape those priorities so that together we own the responsibility. And as I've always noted, I say, As a land-grant, now sea-grant institution, the University of Guam has a fiduciary responsibility to our taxpayers of this economy to give them a positive return on taxpayers' investment. But we go way beyond that because there is so much heart and care that comes through the investments from all of you present here today, those of you who could not make it, who are tuning in through Facebook, live stream, and YouTube. All of you who took the time to spend with us for this very important transition and to learn more about our university and the amazing work. So think about what we could do together. And with that, I'm going to cut my speech short, move towards the end, and say, I'm very humbled and honored to serve as the University of Guam's 12th president. Many thanks to our Presidential Search Committee, members of the Board of Regents, and to all who have welcomed me in this new capacity. I'm very humbled to serve. So together, through Tulis Motna, we propel forward. Nihi tatsogwi Motna para imanalik todos. Let's work together for the good of all. Sijus Masi, and enjoy the rest of your week.